How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to a new video. So today we're going through the aquatic animals in the Untamed Wilds mod. I've made another video of the land animals in my previous video. So this one will be going through the Arowanas, the sharks, the clams, things like that. So let's get into it. Okay, so the next set of mobs we have are the Arowanas. Now the Arowanas can be found in water pools, in jungles and swamps. They all have around 6 health points, which is 3 hearts. They are all completely passive, however they are not tameable. So there are 6 different species of the Arowanas. So we have pale yellow with reddish fins, which is actually called the green Arowana. We have a pale green one with brownish orange fins, which is this one, and this one is actually called the Giardini. We have like the sludgy green Arowana, which is this one, and this one's actually called the silver Arowana. And last but not least, we have the black Arowana, which is quite similar to the pale yellow one with red fins, which is like the green one, however it's more scaly. There are also 2 rare types of Arowana. So there is the yellow one, which is like the reddish fins, and we also have the red one, which is pretty much red all over. So sometimes these Arowanas can be seen jumping out of water. Not doing it at the moment. What they'll sometimes do is jump out of the water and then just jump back in again really quickly. They're not doing it at the moment, but sometimes they'll do that. And you can also bucket them up like any other fish. So obviously you've got the black Arowana, the green one, Jardine, and the silver one. You can just put these all down. Now I'm not entirely sure if you can actually bucket up the yellow one and the red one. So let's have a quick look. Okay, so you can. So it just says it's the green Arowana, and okay, so you can actually put them all back down, even though it does say the green one. And I take it you could probably do the same with the yellow ones. Okay, so this one is also called the green Arowana, and you can just place them down like so. If you kill one of these Arowanas, they can drop tropical fish or Arowana roe, which is again fish eggs, and you can just place them down like so. But yeah, apart from that, there's not much else to the Arowana, so let's move on to the next set of mobs. Okay, so the next set of mobs we have are the giant clams. Now the giant clams can be found in lukewarm oceans, basically in shallow waters. These guys are completely passive, so they won't attack you, even if you attack them, and they don't actually move. Now these guys can't be tamed either, so yeah, they're completely passive and they can't be tamed. If you kill one of these, they can actually drop pearls. They have a chance to, so you can get normal pearl, and you can also get a chance for them to drop a giant pearl. Now also sometimes just occasionally drop giant clam roe, which is obviously just used to create baby clams. So with the pearls and the giant pearls, if you put 9 into a crafting table, it will create a pearl block, and it actually looks pretty cool. But yeah, apart from that, the pearls aren't really used for too much. However, if you have the Tetra mod installed, they can also be socketed into tools, which provides minor protection. I don't have the socketed mod installed, so I'm sorry I can't show you, but that's basically what the pearls can be used for as well. So as you can see, there are 4 different types of giant clams. So we have the giant clam, which is blue inside and like a whitish brown outside. We also have the scaly clam, which is like black and yellow inside with the whitish brown outside. We have the maxima clam, which is like light blue and blue inside, and it also has like a bluish brownish color on the outside. And we also have the smooth clam, which is brown inside with like a turquoise border, and it's like whitish and brown on the outside. So yeah, they actually look really cool. Now something else you can do with the clams is that you can attempt to dig them up. If you right click it with a shovel, it can take you a couple of attempts. You can actually pick up the clams like so. Like, eventually. There we go. The giant clam took a very long time. But yeah, these guys are mainly just used for decoration. They're not really used for much else. So you can just place them all on the floor. They look really pretty, I'm not gonna lie. They look amazing. But yeah, apart from that, there's not much else to the giant clams. So let's move on to the next set of mobs. Okay, so the next set of mobs we have are the football fish. So the football fish can be found in the bottom of deep oceans, and they have around 8 health points, which is 4 hearts. These guys are completely passive, so even if you do attack it, they won't attack you back, and they can't actually be tamed. However, occasionally what you'll see, they'll drop some football fish roe, which are obviously fish eggs, and you can just place it down like so. And as you can see, there are 3 different colors to the football fish. So we have red with gray spots type of football fish. We have pretty much like a really dark navy blue color of the football fish. And we also have the brown football fish, which has brown spots all over it. These guys can also be bucketed up for transportation. There it is, just like so. And it's quite cool, these. So if I turn it nighttime, their little heads will grow, and it's basically used so that you can catch prey sort of thing. But this is the basically the idea of it. But yeah, I think that's actually pretty cool. I mean, you can see them from quite far away, even though their bodies are pretty much completely dark. You can clearly see like the little light above their head. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Apart from that, there's not much else to the football fish. They are already just used as decoration. So yeah, let's move on to the next mob. So the next set of mobs we have are the sharks. Now, the sharks can be found in all oceans, and they all have a different amount of health points. So this is a bit similar to the rhinos, where their health doesn't depend on anything. It can have a lot of health for one species, and then for the same species, it can also have a lot of health. So this one here is the lemon shark. It has 12.5 hearts, but this one here has 25 hearts. So as you can see, the health really varies. But there are 10 types of sharks, as I've showed you before. This is the bulleye sand tiger. We have the blunt nose 6 gill, which is this one. We have the bull shark, which is this one. We have the goblin shark, which is a weird looking one, but we have the great white shark, which would be this one. We have the Greenland shark, which is this massive one over here. We have the lemon shark, which is this one. We have the scalloped hammerhead, which is this one up here. So it looks pretty cool. We have the short fin mako shark, which is this one here. Let's move that way. There we go. And we have tiger shark, which would be this one. These guys are passive unless you attack it or you are not full health. So if I damage myself really quickly and I go in the water, shark will start attacking me like so. So yeah, they will attack you if you are injured. So these guys can't be tamed. As you saw, they deal a lot of damage. So it can deal, I believe, up to telltale point worth of damage, which is around 5 hearts. However, if you manage to kill one of these, all they'll drop is rotten flesh. Another little thing about this is that 3 of the sharks will actually stay at the ocean floor, whilst the rest of them will swim freely at the top. As you can see, I have no idea which one it is. I've waited so long, but all the sharks just keep going down to the bottom, and I have a feeling it won't really show me because this isn't really an ocean. It's like a little water enclosure. You'll probably find 3 of these species actually just hanging around near the floor. This is actually quite cool how they managed to do different types of sharks. But yeah, apart from that, there's not much else to the sharks, so let's move on to the next set of mobs. Okay, so the next mobs we have are the Softshell Turtles. Now, the Softshell Turtles can be found in tropical biomes, rivers, and swamps. They have 6 health points, which is 3 hearts, and they are passive until you attack them. If I attack it, I'm up to you like that, and they'll start biting you. It does 1 health point of damage, which is only half a heart, so it's not too bad. But yeah, they damage you quite slowly. If you don't move, they can't really get you. If you do move, they can. So yeah, so these guys aren't tameable. Occasionally, they can drop a softshell turtle egg, like the rest of the mobs do in this mod. They can also drop raw turtle meat, which feels 2 hunger points on death, which is basically 1 slot of your hunger bar. However, you can use the raw turtle meat to cook it and get cooked turtle meat, and this actually fills 6 hunger points. So this will fill 3 slots in your hunger bar, and then you can actually make this into turtle soup, and the turtle soup can actually fill 8 hunger points, which is 4 slots in your hunger bar. So basically, the way to create turtle soup is a bowl, obviously cooked turtle meat, brown mushroom, dried kelp, and a carrot, and you get yourself some turtle soup. So it's actually quite a good way to use dried kelp in this game because it's not really used for much else. So yeah, as you can see, there are some different species of the softshell turtles. So we have the black softshell turtle, the Chinese softshell turtle, the flapshell turtle, the African turtle, the peacock softshell turtle, the pig-nosed softshell turtle, and we have the spiny softshell turtle. Now, you can actually pick up these guys by just right-clicking it, like so. Just use as transportation, I guess, so you can place them down like so with right click again. During noon, they will actually just bask in sunlight. So I think that pretty much means they'll just basically go in the sun and that's it. However, if they are in water, they actually swim a lot faster than you'd think. Sometimes when the softshell turtles are in the water and they are hungry, they'll actually go after some fish. So I think this guy here is actually going after some. Yeah, as you can see, they actually move quite fast in water compared to on land. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the softshell turtles. Sorry they didn't really attack any fish, but let's move on to the next mobs. Okay, so the next set of mobs we have are the ocean sunfishes. These guys can be found in deeper oceans, however, usually on the surface of them. They have 40 health points, which is around 20 hearts, and as you can see, there are 2 different types. So one of them is called the ocean sunfish, and the other one is called the southern sunfish. Even though it does say ocean sunfish, that's basically what the species is called. These guys are completely passive, however, you cannot tame them, and if you manage to kill one of these, they will drop up to 6 tropical fish, and they can also occasionally drop some of their roe, which are fish eggs, and with the fish eggs you literally can just spawn all this. Obviously, because this fish roe, it came from this fish, it's only spawned these fish. However, if I wanted to get the southern sunfish roe, I just have to wait for it to basically pop out some eggs. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the sunfish. There's not much else really used for them. They have got a lot of health for a fish, as you can see, and they do look pretty epic. I like that they do have different skins as well for it. But yeah, apart from that, there's not much else to the mobs. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, so the next set of mobs we have are the Trevally. Now, the Trevally can be found in non-cold and non-frozen biomes, which is mainly the warm oceans. They have 8 health points, which is around 4 hearts, like so, and all of them have the same amount of health. These guys are also completely passive, so if you attack them, they won't attack you back, and they cannot be tamed. So if you manage to kill one of these, it can actually drop some raw cod, and it can also occasionally drop some Trevally roe, which are fish eggs. And obviously with fish eggs, like I said before, you can literally place them down. So as you can see, there are different skins for the Trevally. So we have just a normal pale blue color with yellow fins, which is this one. So this guy is called the Big Eye. We also have another one which is yellow with blue dots and pale blue underneath, which is this guy, and he is called the Blue Spotted Trevally. We also just have a pale blue color Trevally with pale blue fins, which is this one, and this guy's called the Giant Trevally. We have the zebra sort of patterned Trevally, which is called the Golden Trevally, and we also have the Common Jack, and this guy is actually quite similar to the Big Eye, except from it's got like a yellow line through it and it's got a yellow underneath. But yeah, this guy's called the Common Jack. So like any other normal vanilla fish, you can actually bucket these guys up, and it's mainly just used for transport, so you can just place them all down here like so. But yeah, apart from that, there's not actually much else to the Trevally. There's not much use to them. They look pretty awesome, not gonna lie. All the mobs in this look pretty awesome, to be honest with you. And I like the way they make them move as well. That's pretty cool, like the animations of it. But yeah, apart from that, there's not much else to the Trevally. So let's move on to the next set of mobs. Okay, so the final mob we have in the Untamed Wilds is the Giant Salamanders. Now, the Giant Salamanders can be found in rivers and mountain pools, and there are 3 different species, as you can see. So their health points differ just like the sharks do and the rhinos do, where you can have 2 of the same species and they both have different amounts of health. So this is the Chinese Giant Salamander, this one here is the Japanese Giant Salamander, and this one here is the Hellbender Chinese Salamander. Now, these guys are passive until you attack them. So if I show you what I mean, so if you attack it, it can do up to around 4 health points of damage, which is 2 hearts. Right now it's only doing about 3. There you go, as you can see, it's starting to do a bit more damage now. These guys aren't tameable. However, if you manage to kill one of them, they don't actually drop anything on death. But what they can occasionally drop is giant salamander eggs, and these can just be placed down like any other egg or roe in water. So another thing with the salamanders is that you can actually pick them up in a bucket. So like that, you can literally just pick it up like so, and just place them down. And another little thing with the salamanders is that it will eat anything that can fit in its mouth, and this should just basically instantly kill it. There we go. Anything that will fit in its mouth, it will instantly kill. So like I said, I like the design and they all look pretty cool. I like the Japanese one the most. It looks pretty cool. But yeah, that's the final mob in the Untamed Wilds mod. So let's go end the video. So thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. So that's it for the Untamed Wilds mods. I think they are still updating it, so if they do include more mobs, then I'll be glad to do it if you guys want me to. I'll also leave a link down in the description below for my Discord channel. It's a nice place to hang out. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like and subscribe down below. I really do appreciate it. And I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye.